presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Oh, look who we have.
It's a beautiful day. Good our man, Jim from Minneapolis. We are taken by storm.
Taking it by storm, baby.
I love that. That's a great saying, man. Hey, what's happening, brother?
Good morning, gentlemen. How you guys doing today?
Good, man. Yourself?
Oh, man. It's been the most incredible couple of days since when I called in on Friday, Litecoin busted out of that consolidation on the 2-hour chart.
Okay.
And it just never looked back. It's a 100-point ABC up, and now it's very extended the way I look at it. But holy I mean, it went up to $420 last night.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 7.5 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks, and a great week. Don't make assumptions. Communicate with clarity. It'd be nice if folks did communicate with clarity, for sure. Communicate with others as clearly as you can be to avoid misunderstanding, sadness, and drama. If all humans would communicate with impeccability of the word, all the relationships would change. There'd be no walls, no violence, and no misunderstandings. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials up 306, NASDAQ up 74, S&P's up 28, gold contract up $23, trading $17.06 an ounce. We get silver up 45 cents, $17.93 an ounce. Late sweet crude down $1.40. $38.16 a barrel, notes and bonds. You get the 10-year up 7 ticks, trading 137.10. The 30-year up 14 at 172.30. And King Dollar down 294 ticks, trading 96.644. The euro's at 113. The yen is out here at 108.32, and the British pound's at 127 to 1 U.S. dollar. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? And you get another day, you get another dollar, you get another high inside the SPY. SPY right now trading at 321.76. Your high out there on Friday was at 321.27. Bottom line is that this thing just keeps clawing higher. NDX 100. We take a look at the NDX 100. That was weak out there this morning. Made the comeback. The Qs right now are at an all-time high. We're up $1. You're at 240.71. We hit 241.03. And the last all-time high, folks, before COVID-19 was on the 29th of February. That high was established at 237.47, and right now, bottom line, you're $3.45 above that number. Small caps. What do you got with the small caps? Get a couple questions on the small caps, the IWM. Bottom line is that, you're going up to the swing point of here, that 154.20, which was established on the 3rd. Bottom line is that we'll see whether it can make it through it. What has happened, and this is the only indice that this has happened to, folks, the bottom line is that the small caps never reached its high. So the high in the small caps was established in August of 2018. That number was 173.39 inside the IWM. When we went back up in the February time frame, actually it was January in the small caps, it was 170.55. So first one was 173, next one was 170. The small caps are going to be the one you absolutely want to watch, because what you do have here is that, okay, if that can't make the high again this time, that's a big heads up that the small caps have been broadcasting for quite some time, that they continue to want lower price after an amazing bounce. Gold contract out here, they slammed that baby down on Friday, never broke the swing point. That being said, bottom line, gold up $23. Gold still in a confirmed ABC structure on the way up. Your swing point up here is 1789. That ABC structure has a price projection of 1821 to 1825. Silver didn't get hit as hard last week as gold did. Bottom line, it came down. Went from a price point of $18.90 to $17.35. That being said, didn't get back to its breakout area. But silver, basically started taking off like a rocket ship at $15.16. Bottom line, silver wants to get up into this $19 to $20 mark. We go over to the bonds, different situation inside the bond market. Bond market, bottom line, we're at 137.11. What bonds did last week is that they broke their consolidation, broke it with force also. These bonds want lower price, higher yield. Right now, inside the 10-year, we are yielding 0.87. Last week, we went from a 0.65 to a 0.90. So percentage-wise, that was one big monster move. And good old King Dollar. King Dollar, folks, making its way down to the lowest swing point from the March 9th area. King Dollar, very well, the way the King Dollar is trading, I mean, this thing might just blow this thing away. This could have just set up a small ABC structure on the way down. If we go look at the culprits, which are bringing King Dollar down, where they're buying into the euro. The euro rejected lower price today at 112. You're at 113. And the British pound. Bottom line, British pound also took off last couple of weeks out here. That's trading 127 right now. And that broke its consolidation. British pound is on its way up to this 132 area. In fact, you can make the case. Let me look at this. 126, 114, 12. That's still 132. Interesting. So 132 is the number. If you do this, folks, on an ABC, A to B equals C to D, you get 132, and the swing point's 132. So bottom line, we're going up to that 132 mark. And then I'm going to take this King Dollar just for a second, and I'm going to put this on a continuous contract because I believe the way this is set up right now, let me pull this back 5 years. Okay, so I know we'll put this on a monthly. Okay, so we get this on a monthly. Okay, so, 94 is the level. It wants to go to 94. Real question, if it breaks the 94, then you get game into 88. That'd be quite a move. If that's where good old King Dollar wants to go. Yeah, we did. Actually, what's interesting here? We actually broke, King Dollar wants to go to 88. We broke the trend uptown, and I love it when we break a trend like this. What I mean specifically is this, folks. You get a trend going higher. What we did is that the first time we broke the trend was in March. This is on a monthly. Then you jumped above it again, and then it failed again, and you get right below it. That is a nice break, meaning that you broke it, then you had a false break downtown, you go uptown again, you last for 2 months, and then bang, you break it again. That is saying a good old King Dollar wants to go to 88. We get King Dollar at 88, folks. You are going to see the gold contract go to all-time highs. Stay right there, folks. Come right back with our man, Mr. Steve Rhodes. We have the Dow Industrials up 310, Nasdaq up 73, S&P's up 29. We'll come right back.
Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get them, folks. The gold market has taken off topside in a large way in 2020. If you want to take advantage of this sector, now is the time to subscribe to my gold report. The Gold Report took profits in 4 of its equities in the gold portfolio in the first week of January for a combined profit of 99.2%, with 2 positions left in the portfolio that have a profit of 67.5% as of January 7th. The Gold Report is a comprehensive look at the metals sector as well as the markets that move gold, which is the currency and bond markets. New subscribers get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to lose. Every Monday morning, I publish the Gold Report with coverage of gold, silver, bonds, the XAU, HUI, GDX, as well as more than 30 different mining equities. To see for yourself the types of profitable trades that are recommended within the Gold Report, sign up now by visiting TFNN.com. Don't miss out on the next great gold trade. Sign up today.
Many of our new listeners have heard about The Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live, and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive The Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on The Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has launched our brand new website. You can still visit us at the same TFNN.com URL, but when you do, you'll see a new and improved homepage with a much simpler navigation, whether you're watching Tiger TV live in high definition or just accessing your newsletter subscriptions. We even have new pricing in 6 months and yearly options. Check out the new TFNN.com now and experience all the upgrades. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Welcome back, folks. Dow's up 302, Nasdaq's up 70, S&Ps are up 28. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Steve Rhodes, as we do each and every Monday at 1:15. Don't forget, folks, Steve has an outstanding show here every trading day, 1 to 2 Eastern Standard Time. Also has a great newsletter, Mastering Probability. Now, it's very easy to get his newsletter. Come over to our website at TFNN. You see it right under featured content, right on the front. You just hit Mastering Probability, you hit subscribe. You can get it for 1 month for $149, 6 months for $695, which is a savings of $122 or 22%. You can get it for a full year for $1,195, which is a savings of $593 or 33%. So check it out right on the front page of TFNN, folks. Everything to gain, zero to lose. Steve Rhodes, what's going on?
Start building my ark over here.
Oh, is it
just
raining?
in case it decides to not stop raining.
Oh, we got that yesterday, and the day before. That's a new storm coming in. Then I know this is we got quite a bit of rain, man, no doubt.
Yeah, it was great during the lockdown time period, at least on the southeast coast, because the weather was perfect, blue skies.
It was.
Low humidity, and then boom, all of a sudden, the end of May, June rolls in, and it's been a super soaker. So,
yeah,
and I don't mind if it rains. I just prefer for it to rain in the evening time.
Totally.
But
those poor golf courses, right? 4 inches of rain destroy a golf course, folks. Well, they don't destroy them, but you can't go out in it. That's the bottom line.
That's right. That's right. So, hey, I thought we would start by taking a look at the markets, and first, I want to make sure that folks truly understand that what you and I do here when we're taking a look at the markets. It's just so important, as you did during your opening segment, where you're taking a look at so many different markets, and it's important to understand what's going on in the currency area, because we're all interconnected. So we live in an interconnected world, meaning we've got to focus on more than just what is taking place in the U.S. And it also means, and especially true with regard to our markets, is it's so important to understand what I refer to as the global flow of capital. There's always this big ball of money. I like to visualize this little metaphor, this big ball of money that's just floating around the world. And it's important for you and I to be able to figure out, is it being parked anywhere? Because it'll be parked where there's an area where there is an area of competence, we'll call it. And a way that I'm able to track this is with inside my eSignals software. This happens to be a table that takes us back to March of 09, about 45 quarters ago. And here it becomes easy because I track instruments both in US dollars, that'll usually be the top line. And then in the comment column, as you can see, I've got the Dow futures, and I've got Dow futures in euros, then in yen, and then in pounds. And then next to that is a column that's labeled ROC. That's the rate of change. So it gives you a feel for what that percentage rate of change has been from the low of that quarter 45 quarters ago. So it takes us back into March of 2009. Now, in real bull markets, what we see out here is we'll see a concentration of capital somewhere. Well, since that 09 bottom, the concentration of capital has been in the U.S., and it's been in the U.S. in a massive way. If we take a look at the Dow futures as an example, and this snapshot was probably from about an hour ago, about a 420% rate of change since that March low. Now, if we start taking a look at the DAX or the FTSE or the Shanghai, we'll see a 213% or a 64% or a 23%, or even gold since that time period, a 53% move. But as we take a look at major markets around the globe, it's very easy here to see where that global flow of capital was inside the U.S. In fact, when we take a look at how the Dow has traded in terms of euros, to take into consideration either appreciation or depreciation of these currencies out here, we can see that the Dow had a 500% rate of change in terms of euros. So if you're trading the markets, you're sitting over in Europe, you're taking a look at how the Dow is performing, you've had a bigger winner priced in your local currency, which is the way that you would look at it versus going on in U.S. dollars. And so this is where it's really important for us to try to figure out where is capital concentrated. It doesn't necessarily have to be the U.S. stock market. It could be commodities. Of course, if we take a look at the Goldman Sachs Commodity Index, we'll see that since March of 2009, it's down 59%. So certainly that's not where money had concentrated. Now, what we can also do is we don't have to just go to the March 2009 bottom. Tom, you and I can take a look at March of 2020. And here when we see this, so it's been 12 weeks since that low, and we do see nice performance in the Dow via the diamonds out there, about 43%. Germany's got a 57% move off of the low using the ETF. So here I've got the ETFs, and that way folks that are watching us, they can do this at home on their charts as well. But what this data table is telling me, Tom, is there is no concentration of capital anywhere. That instead I take a look at this and say, this is just normal counter-trend rally inside the markets, and this is worldwide. Now, we can also take a look at the chart patterns that are going on worldwide. And you had mentioned the IWM, Russell 2000. And
yes.
Thanks for doing that, because I hadn't picked up on the fact that it didn't take out its prior highs, which, Tom, is very similar to all of these other major markets out here. There was already problems brewing in Australia, in Canada, in Germany, even though Germany's had a nice bounce off the bottom. Lower left-hand panel, take a look at the descending trend line. In fact, this morning, or as of the close today, price got right up into that trend line. So the German DAX is close to a very key level of resistance out here. But this shows us all of these downtrends that were in place across the globe prior to the COVID-19. Now, the exception here is the Dow. Now, all that makes sense when we took a look at the global flow of capital. Now, earlier I'd mentioned that markets are interconnected. So this is a line chart that takes a look at the Dow, the Shanghai, the Nikkei, and the DAX. We can see that markets tend to top and bottom at the same time. So if markets are topping, and if markets are topping right now, or whenever they would top, we should see signals across the globe. And if we take a look at the Dow right now, one of the tools that I use is the Tom DeMark 9 count out here. Well, the Dow has completed that pattern, and a top will be in place as long as price doesn't close above whatever the high today will be. So it's got a topping signal. The NDX 100, which led the markets higher on its weekly time frame, is in a TD 9 count pattern. The FTSE completed a TD 9 count top today. The Shanghai has completed a TD 9 count. So to go take a look at all those charts would take a ton of time. Instead, Tom, I've got this little market market analyzer tool that I've developed that subscribers and I track, we can see exactly what is going on across the globe utilizing these patterns. So if you take a look at this column, about five from the left out here, it's got D-TD9. These are the daily TD9 signals. This is, in essence, live as of maybe about a half an hour ago.
Yeah.
And everything in pink out here is a potential topping signal. The next column to it is the Chapman wave, and I look for wave number 7 or letter G. So look at all of the topping signals that are present on the daily time frame. Look at all the topping signals. We go over several columns to the right on the weekly time frame. We've got similar signals coming from the monthly time frame. So this allows us to see what's going on across the globe. And I'd summarize it like this, Tom. A market top may be just around the corner. And we're talking just over the course of the next couple of days out here.
And I can tell you, folks, go look at Tailored Brands. Steve, check this out. This is sick. When you were just coming on the air, right? So Tailored Brands, that's Men's Warehouse, right? Was trading at $244. They say they're going bankrupt, okay? And the stock's still up 17 cents. Hey, folks, my point is that's as cool as it gets, because that's what does happen at tops, man. There's no doubt. Listen, folks, come over to our website at TFNN. You're going to see it right under featured content, Mastering Probability. Hit it, subscribe. Steve, we look forward to the program tomorrow.
Thanks, Tom. Have a great day.
Thank you. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
If you're not currently using the TAS Profile Scanner when looking at setting up your trading opportunities, then your arsenal is short a mighty weapon. The TAS Profile Scanner is a standalone piece of software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Headed by Steve Dahl, TAS understands that in today's technological world, the use of top-flight software applications and technical analysis expertise is essential to successful trading in today's market. You also gain access to the webinar that Steve Dahl and Tom O'Brien just hosted, The Best Way to Use the TAS Profile Scanner to Profit. This webinar archive is available for all subscribers immediately upon signing up. All new subscriptions also come with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. Start your subscription by visiting the front page of TFNN.com today, and you'll find the TAS Profile Scanner under the Services tab. Sign up today. Are you in the market for buying or selling real estate in the Bay Area, including the surrounding St. Petersburg, Tampa, and Clearwater markets? Tiger Real Estate LLC is a firm that has extensive experience in the Tampa Bay area. Whether you're looking to sell your current property for maximum value, or you're in the market for a second home or investment property, Tiger Realty has the experience across all areas of real estate in the Tampa Bay area to help buyers and sellers make the most informed decisions across all price levels. From the price you should be paying per square foot in certain up-and-coming areas to the type of cash flow investment properties are capable of creating, Tiger Real Estate can help you make the best decision when it comes to all areas of the market. Before you make one of the biggest decisions of your financial future, call Tiger Real Estate LLC today at 727-329-8322 or email us at tiger@tfnn.com. That's 727-329-8322. Call us today. TFNN has developed a daily programming lineup for traders by traders. We start every trading day live at 8:30 a.m. with Tommy O'Brien hosting the morning market kickoff as he starts the day off by breaking down everything you need to know about what's going on for the trading day ahead. At 9 a.m., Larry Pesavento takes your calls and questions live on the air for the opening bell as he hosts Trade What You See. At 10 a.m., Tom and Tommy O'Brien host the Bull Bear Trading Hour. At 11 a.m., it's Kevin Hinks and Alex Coffey from TD Ameritrade Network with Fast Market. Basil Chapman at noon with the Tiger Technicians Hour. Steve Rhodes hosts the Trader's Edge at 1 p.m. Dave White with the Power Trading Hour at 2 p.m. And Tom O'Brien closes out the day for the final hour of trading live from 3 till 4. Don't miss a second of our daily programming lineup. Tune in to Tiger TV every trading day live at TFNN.com. Educating investors.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Back, folks. Dow's up 330, Nasdaq's up 76, S&Ps are up 29. And just to follow up, TAI, I wanted to follow up on what Steve was talking about, because this is between biotechs, folks, And this one here is something else, man. I've quite never seen something like this, meaning that, okay, so you get Tailored Brands. Tailored Brands owns a huge amount of stores. Men's Warehouse is the big deal. They basically, the low for the year is 88 cents. The high is $7.24. It's trading $2.04, but you got to see this, okay, because this is like something else. So the stock traded up to $245 today, okay? So if we take a look at this equity, what you're going to see, longer term in 2015, it was trading $66. You're at $2 right now, okay? That being said, so check this out. Intraday, folks, they came out with that they're mulling bankruptcy. Well, when equities come out and say they're mulling bankruptcy, folks, they're going bankrupt. That's the bottom line. And yeah, they traded the stock down 17 cents, okay? The stock's still up 20 cents. When you go bankrupt, folks, and you have the equity, the bottom line is that there's zero, the equity is never worth anything. That's the bottom line. So my point is that near tops, that's the type of trading that you actually see, and the reason is the aspect, okay, that somehow, some way, everything is going to be okay, and people take that risk. That's what it comes down to. I got one of the traders in the den saying that Norwegian Airlines said the same thing. Well, Norwegian Airlines only went down to $7. Okay, there's definitely a difference in there. When you're talking $2, you're talking $7. Bottom line is that I don't, we'll see how the rest of these cruise lines do. That's the bottom line. The amount of bread. So picture this, folks. The amount of bread that has got put into the economy should keep the economy, pretty cool for, I'd say, another 3, 4, 5 months, easy. Because it's monster money that got put in between, the grants and the loans. The loan structure is huge too, and you got to remember something, that the way that even these bigger companies, the loan structure, I suspect with Men's Warehouse, even when things are going south, this is probably the first time that things are going south and you can actually get money. Now, what the Fed is going to be doing, and supposedly this is going to be coming out this week, and we'll see if in fact it does, is that their facility is going to be coming out, and that facility that the Fed is going to be basically a direct lender. And that is going to be pretty intense because they're suspecting that it's going to be about a 13% default rate on this. The minimum that you can lend or borrow is going to be $500,000. There's going to be a lot of companies that are taking this. That's the bottom line. They've been working on this, for 6 weeks right now to basically get the thing automated. But that's going to be a huge, another bulk of money coming into the marketplace. Now, that bulk of money, I believe that bulk of money is the 1.5 trillion or 3 trillion. An additional, because what's going on, it might be more than that. What's going on is that the CARES Act got the Fed so much money, and then they're going to leverage that money 9 to 10 to 1 in order to push out into the system again. So we are going to see more money and more companies that never could have basically borrowed money, and that's what this program that the Fed's coming out for. Picture this. That's specifically made for companies that are having a hard time borrowing, and they're right in the middle. They can't, meaning that they're bigger than, the Small Business Administration can take care of them. They're smaller than Wall Street can take care of them, meaning pushing out bonds, pushing out more paper in order to get cash into the coffers to basically stay alive. But bottom line, that's going to be more money out there. And I suspect maybe it's going to be the Fed meeting this week that they announced that, okay, we're up and going. Some of the high volume equities out here, let's take a look at them. You got American Airlines up $1.54, Occidental's up $3.49, Ford's up 20, Transocean's up $1.10, Norwegian's up $3.80, Carnival's up $3.20, United's up $5.40. Genius Brands is down 79 cents. Same deal out here. You get the outside of the top 10 equities out here, top 11 equities, they're the biggest dogs in the marketplace. that is the bottom line. And we'll see where these good old, to me, these are still dead cat bounces. If we go take a look at United Airlines, great move. There's no two ways about that. Percentage-wise, it's a monster. We went from $18, you're at 47, and we'll see. And it has volume up at these levels. Let me just look at this for a second. Okay, so. Okay, so we're right now at a 0.382 retracement. A 0.382 retracement, folks, dead cat bounce. You can make the 5.0 retracement. That'll be big. That'll bring you up to $50. Yeah, I'll bring up an equity for you that you better run away from, folks, as fast as you can run, because this is going to be the ultimate and the aspect of running stocks. So you got, this is a truck manufacturer that has 4 employees. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Bottom line, $9.92 is the low, $70 is the high. This is up $32 today. It's an electric car truck maker. And I remember the whole story when this thing was coming down the pike. The bottom line is that they put this company almost in business, folks, because one of the truck plants that had closed in Arizona, they took it over. Most companies that are literally on Main Street, almost any Main Street that you have, had more money than this company. They got a bunch of money to start this. Bottom line, though, is that what you have, this is still a company that has 0 revenue, and I believe what was happening, this was a reverse merger, I think. If I bring this back far enough, let me see this. Yeah, I believe this was, oh, here, I can find it this way. Let me see. No, it's a public offering. Okay, so they went public at $23 the 18th and 2018. And ownership out here, it looks like you got, 2 of the owners own 35%. The one guy has 25% of the company, another has 11%. Then you do have BlackRock down there. They got 2.2 million shares. Hey, we'll see where the whole thing shakes out. But this is the type of euphoria, folks, okay, that a reverse merger they did. Okay, so they did a reverse merger. Bottom line, the reason I brought it up is the aspect of what you have when the greed is running wild, man, running wild. Dow up 360, Nasdaq up 82, S&P's up 33. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
Many of our new listeners have heard about The Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive The Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on The Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has launched our brand new website. You can still visit us at the same TFNN.com URL, but when you do, you'll see a new and improved homepage with a much simpler navigation, whether you're watching Tiger TV live in high definition or just accessing your newsletter subscriptions. We even have new pricing in 6 months and yearly options. Check out the new TFNN.com now and experience all the upgrades. TFNN.com, educating investors. If you're a trader in the market looking to find the path that leads to maximizing profits while decreasing risk, then now is a great time to try out Dave White's daily trading service, The Path of Least Resistance. Through the use of options and equity trades, Dave advises his subscribers on a daily basis of the current market conditions and what possible trade setups are on the horizon. The Path of Least Resistance is published every trading morning, often with updates intraday when initiating trades or closing out positions. Dave White has advised his clients of some outstanding winning options and equity trades in recent months, and now is a great time to try it out for yourself. New subscribers to the Path of Least Resistance receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the types of options and equity trades that are available by signing up for the Path of Least Resistance today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com and selecting the newsletter tab. Sign up today. Biotech is booming, but for how long? Whether you think the biotech bull has room to run or has run its course, trade LABU or LABD. Direction's daily S&P Biotech 3 times bull and bear ETFs. Visit directioninvestments.com/biotech today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. Dow's up 398. You get the NASDAQ up 94. S&Ps are up 37. Let's go to John in Orlando. Hey, John, what's going on, brother?
Hey, Tom. Good afternoon to you.
How you doing, man?
Can you take a look at it at Newmont for me, please?
Okay, let's take a look at Newmont. So you get the low of $33, the high 69. Right now you're trading at 55. You get a PE out here of 25. Okay, so do you own this? You're looking to buy it? What are we doing?
I have the July contract, July 10th, 54.50 strike price.
Oh, good. Okay. So what you have here is this, is that last week, folks, we had most of the gold equities come down to their breakout point. In this particular case, Newmont had broken out on the 4th of April. The low there was 51. The high was 57. We did volume of 15 million. Friday, we came down to 52.33 with 13.4 million. And now, bottom line, wants to make it higher again. I think you're in pretty good shape here, man. Yeah, I'd hold right where you are. The way that not only the gold market is trading, the way that the dollar is trading, is saying that I suspect this week we're going to have a run in gold. When the yen opens up tonight, well, actually, hold it. This is going to get interesting, man. Yeah, so the yen, let me see this. Yeah, okay, 12 o'clock.
I know the gold likes a positive yen.
Yeah, I'm sorry, say that again, John?
The gold likes a yen that's strong.
Yes, it does. And the yen has got smoked out here today, folks. And more than likely, so the yen had broken out of the range of 108.09. Right now, the yen just came down 1.23 today. And the market, and this is very unusual when this happens, folks, the currency market is always more active when we're talking about, 8 o'clock at night Eastern Standard Time when the Nikkei opens up versus during the daytime. So you got that today. So I think you got some decent juice there, man. Because I suspect that this gold contract's going to keep going. Silver's going. The dollar's coming with us, meaning the dollar's going down. That couldn't hold price. But the biggest thing is that yen move. That yen move is a monster out here today, man.
Tom, I want to ask you, in your experience in all the years you've been trading, have you seen the Dow and the S&P go up in the green so many days? It's crazy.
I've seen it, and it would have been 99. That's 99, going up to the highs. It was every single day. If you didn't make, this... I was trading with a lot of different people then, and we were live on the air then too, folks. And what ended up happening is that some days you'd come in. I mean, if you weren't up 5 or 10 grand every day, there was something wrong. So, yeah, I've seen it. That is the most stretched market I ever saw. There's no doubt about that. I mean, what was it? Qualcomm went from. I got this ABCF. Qualcomm went up. I think it went up 200 points in, I don't know, 5 days. I mean, it was something insane. And then, just so you understand something, folks, okay, that when it crashed 400 points, I think, in 3 days. It was bizarre. Yeah. But, listen, the way that I feel right now, that, yeah, I mean, it's another day. Well, of course, everything's green. So yeah, that says to me that I'm probably we're getting a little close. But the bottom line is that we're not there yet. And as what I was just talking about, that tailored brands, that is really an indication, that people have made money, number one. They don't care about anything. And this is an indication, okay, so tailors come down since this happened. It came down from $2.45 to $1.95, but it's still up 11 cents. This stock should be basically down at $1 right now. But you know what? If there's more buyers than sellers, and I don't care if they're Robin Hoods or whoever they are, the bottom line is that they can drive markets. The unfortunate part about it is I've seen it enough that, whether it's 2 weeks or 2 months, this is not going to end for the folks that, since COVID have come into the marketplace, because most times they just won't sell, But hey, we'll see. Hopefully.
Is the Fed going to announce something this week, Wednesday?
They're going to, I suspect, the program that I was talking about is a very large program, and I suspect what they're going to have together is that they're going to have that it's called the Main Street Lending Program. And I suspect they're going to have that together. And those are very large numbers, man. There's the very large numbers that are coming out. Now, what is also out here, folks, and this is something that all you folks, remember when I had done the live deal about the first EDIL, that was the grant, okay? So you had the grant that came out first from the CARES Act. Then you had the PPE that was from the CARES Act. Well, if you're getting another email, folks, okay, what's happened is this, is that there's a program that's attached to both of those programs, which the SBA will turn around and lend at 3.75%. I believe it's like 200 grand and less. It depends on what your gross numbers are. So that program also is not a giveaway. That's going to be a lending facility. But that's kicking in too. So there's a lot of bread out there, man. I mean, when you look at the amount of bread that's actually going to be lent, I suspect most companies are going to have more bread than they did before the COVID-19. And if that's the case, we should see that the dollar get destroyed more, and inflation should kick in.
That's crazy.
It's wild, man. Yeah. Totally.
Yeah.
Cooking, brother.
All right.
Have a great
Thank
one,
you.
man. Have a safe one. Let's go to Nebel in Atlanta. Hey, Nebel, what's going on, brother?
Hey, Tom, how are you?
I'm doing great, man. Yourself?
Doing good here.
Yeah. So, Tesla, huh?
Yeah, we spoke I think maybe a week or a couple of weeks ago. So I got out and got back in. Actually, it hit toward 800 and some change. I got back in. So, I mean, it's up today. I'm just wondering, will it try to hit that high of 968? Do you feel like it's shooting for that?
It's a high volume high. That's what it's trying to do. Yes. That's what it's trying to do. In fact, let me look at this one. You also got a small ABC up. Let me see. So, 908. Oh my God, it's not that. No, it's about 123, which gets you 9. 978. Yeah, 968 is the high. So you get a high volume high at 968. You see how this is taking out that little swing point out here today, Nabel? That's
yes.
Yeah. So that's a price projection of 978. So yeah, it should hit it, man. You know.
Okay.
Wild. Ride that cowboy, man.
Yeah. Thanks.
Have a great one, man. Have a safe one. Stay right there, folks. Come right back. We have, let's see, S&Ps. Where are you? Come on, baby. Look at this. The Bloomberg can't even load. The market's going up so fast. Stay right there, folks. Here it is. Dow up 418, Nasdaq up 102, S&P's up 39. We'll come right back.
Back in the day, I joined Hotel California in 2006, and like many of you, was drawn in by, as well as,
Whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows.
You see, I believe that everything in life happens for us, not to us. And Tom ignited the fire within me to want to learn how to master the markets. So how did I go from knowing nothing about technical analysis to becoming the #1 market timer for the S&P 500 in 2018 and the #2 market timer in 2019? Simply put, I hired coaches with a proven track record, which led me to a whole new set of tools that I created to interpret the message of buyers and sellers. I would love the opportunity to teach you this award-winning set of tools and help you improve your market timing. You can test drive my newsletter service, Mastering Probabilities, for the next 30 days with no risk to you. Plus, you'll gain access to archive workshops that'll take you step by step through my system. Sign up today by going to the homepage of TFNN.com and selecting Mastering Probability in the newsletter tab.
With markets trading with extreme volatility and peaks and troughs everywhere, regardless of what you're looking at in the markets, this is a great time to see the type of analysis Basil Chapman delivers for his subscribers every market day with the Opening Call newsletter. Basil has been analyzing markets, providing his take for subscribers to his trading services since 1984. Every morning, Basil publishes an update for his subscribers, along with weekend and evening updates when warranted. The Opening Call provides traders a daily market overview with regard to the direction of the key indices, selective stocks, and commodities, along with specific recommendations, including stops and targets. You also gain instant access to Basil's subscriber webinar archive from earlier this year, a dark cloud cover, and essential market analysis. Ride the Chapman wave today by signing up for the Opening Call newsletter on the front page of TFNN.com under the newsletter tab. New subscribers get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. Sign up today.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionics, oil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. Dow up 415, Nasdaq up 98, S&P's up 39. And you talk about timely, folks. We were just talking about John. We were talking about the Main Street lending program. Well, the Federal Reserve, this just come out the second. The Federal Reserve expanded its Main Street lending program, which it said will be open for eligible lenders soon, allowing more companies to participate and lessening the burden on banks that create the loans. Supporting small and mid-sized businesses so they're ready to reopen and rehire workers will help foster broad-based economic recovery, Fed Chairman Powell said in a statement. I am confident the changes we are making will improve the ability of the Main Street lending programs to support employment during these difficult times. Businesses participating in the program, which aims to boost lending to small and mid-sized businesses through 3 facilities, will be able to defer principal on their loans for 2 years, up from the previously announced 1 year. Interest payments will be deferred for the first year. Now, here's the big one, folks. The Fed lowered the loan minimums to $250,000 from $500,000 and extended the loan term to 5 years from 4. Bottom line, this is going to be a monster program, folks. Banks will be required to hold 5% of loans on their balance sheet, where previously they had to hold 15% of the loans. The mainstream program will be open for lender registration soon, the Fed said, and will start buying loans shortly thereafter. So the bottom line is that you're going to see the bread's going to go into, I think it's going to be, so the Treasury's putting in $75 billion. They scale that up to $750 billion. Bottom line, it's going to be a monster, and you can see what they just did. They just brought it down from the $500,000 to $250,000, which is really important. There's no doubt about that. You'll see a lot of more small businesses take advantage of that. And the bottom line, that's going to be a lot of bread that's getting pumped in, and more than likely what we are going to have is the aspect that when the Fed does meet, I believe the Fed meeting is this Wednesday. Right now they keep saying that it's very soon, but the bottom line is that I suspect that's going to be in the statement when they do meet June 10th. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. And whatever you want in life, folks, visualize it like a nice big motion picture. Step into it, take ownership of it, and fly with it. Everything we need is right inside us, folks. Take advantage of it. Fly with it. Come back and visit us tomorrow morning. Tommy kicks us off 8:30 in the morning. Great show.